The Republican Party can lead any person to believe that their promises will be fulfilled in the future. They follow the Hitler line: no matter how big the lie, repeat it often enough and the masses will regard it as truth. This country cannot afford to be materially rich and spiritually poor. Let every nation know, whether it wishes us well or ill, that we shall pay any price, bear any burden, meet any hardship, support any friend, oppose any foe to assure the survival and the success of liberty. Let us not seek the Republican answer or the Democratic answer, but the right answer. Let us not seek to fix the blame for the past. Let us accept our own responsibility for the future. One person can make a difference, and everyone should try. Today, we need a nation of Minutemen, citizens who are not only prepared to take arms, but citizens who regard the preservation of freedom as the basic purpose of their daily life and who are willing to consciously work and sacrifice for that freedom. No responsibility of government is more fundamental than the responsibility of maintaining the highest standard of ethical behavior for those who conduct the public business. Ask not that the journey be easy, ask instead that it be worth it. Things do not happen. Things are made to happen. A nation that is afraid to let its people judge the truth and falsehood in an open market is a nation that is afraid of its people. Those who make peaceful revolution impossible will make violent revolution inevitable. For in a government of laws and not of men, no man, however prominent or powerful, and no mob however unruly or boisterous, is entitled to defy a court of law. If this country should ever reach the point where any man or group of men by force or threat of force could long defy the commands of our court and our Constitution, then no law would stand free from doubt, no judge would be sure of his writ, and no citizen would be safe from his neighbors. We, the people, are the boss, and we will get the kind of political leadership, be it good or bad, that we demand and deserve. The rights of every man are diminished when the rights of one man are threatened. The high office of the president has been used to foment a plot to destroy the Americans' freedom, and before I leave office, I must inform the citizens of this plight. Effort and courage are not enough without purpose and direction. A boy spends his time finding a girl to sleep with. A real man spends his time looking for the one worth waking up to. A full-scale nuclear exchange, lasting less than 60 minutes, could wipe out more than 300 million Americans, Europeans, and Russians, as well as untold numbers elsewhere. And the survivors, as Chairman Khrushchev warned the Communist Chinese, the survivors would envy the dead. For they would inherit a world so devastated by explosions and poison and fire that today we cannot conceive of its horrors. And so, my fellow Americans, ask not what your country can do for you, ask what you can do for your country. My fellow citizens of the world, ask not what America will do for you, but what together we can do for the freedom of man. A nation reveals itself not only by the men it produces but also by the men it honors, the men it remembers. We are opposed around the world by a monolithic and ruthless conspiracy that relies primarily on covert means for expanding its sphere of influence, on infiltration instead of invasion, on subversion instead of elections, on intimidation instead of free choice, on guerrillas by night instead of armies by day. Truth is a tyrant, the only tyrant to whom we can give our allegiance. The service of truth is a matter of heroism. Only an educated and informed people will be a free people. Don't pray for an easy life, pray to be a stronger man. If by a liberal, they mean someone who looks ahead and not behind, someone who welcomes new ideas without rigid reactions, someone who cares about the welfare of the people, their health, their housing, their schools, their jobs, their civil rights, and their civil liberties, someone who believes that we can break through the stalemate and suspicions that grip us in our policies abroad. If that is what they mean by a liberal, then I'm proud to say that I'm a liberal.
Which quote did you like the most? Share your opinion in the comments. Don't miss out a chance to see next video. Subscribe.